Oh snap! Me say me can't believe what I gone in the wrestling world this week to us. Yo, you know what this is. Yo, BDSIR Network in association with Smack Talk Center proudly presents to you STC from the UK, WWE Anarchy Part II. I'll call it Part 2. Why? Because we had a show, well, similar to this, but never as bad. This is a serious situation, people. I'm your host, the infamous Mike Dog. You know what I mean? Wolverhampton's last outlaw, Grant Body P, your favourite heel, back in effect. Who doesn't care about this shit, really? On my side, I got the man called Shadfather. What's up, sir? Negradamus, the man who says him now gonna watch WrestleMania 30. What's up, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm in a lot happier mood today.
You're in a happier mood. Real boy, let me ask you something. You still not gonna watch WrestleMania 30?
I don't think anybody's gonna be watching WrestleMania 30.
Nah, man, me watch it, man. Me watch it still.
You sitting there alone in the hog's head?
Yeah, man, me want it there. Me want it there. You know why? Because I've learned to get over it. And I can't lie to you. Yeah, I mean, you can knock me if you want, but I've got over it.
I've got over it as well. I have actually got over it, man. I think we didn't do the show yesterday, because if we did, I would have been cussing and cursing. Would have thought I had Tourette's.
Nah, man. Yo, I've had these moments on. I'll be like, nah, fuck it, I'm not watching wrestling ever again. And then I still watch it like the week or so after. I've had those moments. This is a lot more serious, but I don't know. I've just learned to get over it.
I'm so
simple as that.
To my word, though. I said if Daniel Bryan doesn't win and Batista does, then I'm not watching WrestleMania 30, and I just think about that.
Well, you know what? If you keep to your word and you hold on to that, then we respect you. Why? Because, you know what I mean, people be saying that shit all the time, right? And then they still end up watching the next day. So, you know what I mean, if you hold on, if you're true to your word, if your word is your bond, I can't knock you. You see what I'm saying? And on my right side over here, the boss man, who is clearly upset. Bad enough that Daniel Bryan wasn't in the Rumble, right? Bad enough that Batista went to win that shit because he's Triple H brethren. Bad enough all of that happened. But now his savior, no, correction, the STC savior, the man that was the gel that held the group together, has now walked out of the WWE. Yo, Jay, welcome to the show. Oh man, how are you feeling, man?
Man, like Shad said, I'm over it.
Oh, lies, that's lies. There's no way that you could be over what's happened. There's no way.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yo, Jay, good to see that you're still alive, that you're still with us.
I was worried when I heard the news.
Word up, man. He actually called me out of my sleep, you know, rude boy. Called me out of my sleep, says, yo, see, I thought I heard tears, but at the same time I thought, nah, it's just because I woke up. But apparently, as time of recording this, yes, this is a recorded show. At time of recording this, CM Punk has walked out of the WWE. Why? Because he wasn't too happy of the Royal Rumble results, that he was not going to headline WrestleMania for like, what, a third time running, right? He said, he thought, that's it, last straw. But the real thing about it is this a work or not? Jay, man, you're the one who woke me up out my sleep today, the little sleep you didn't get. So I'm going to start with you, right? I've still got this cold, this flu. So I'm going to rest my throat for a hot second and let you explain what I want.
Honestly, boys, I don't see this being a work. I obviously see CM Punk walking out of the company. Let's not forget he's only got 5 months left on his contract. So, you know, technically, he can pretty much do what he likes. He said before that he was going to leave on his own terms. and not Vince's and the WWE's terms, so that eventually he'd just give it up one day. And it seems like today's that day. I posted something in the STC earlier that a few people saw, which was a video back from 2011 where CM Punk is signing his contract with Vince. I don't know if have you seen it, Shads?
Yeah.
When he's signing the contract, although it's very tongue-in-cheek at times, and he says that, you know, telling him to apologise, he does use quite a few home truths. He tells Vince, you know, you fired people that deserved shots, you know, and they have busted their ass in the company and they never made it. And even Vince goes, you know, well, they deserved it, type thing. And it just seems, I mean, he even says a bit at one point, look at these people out here, and he goes, I don't Mark, you would have to do the voice for this. I don't give a damn what these people think.
I don't know if I can do the voice, you know, rude boy. I don't know if I can do the voice because I'm flued up.
But then CM Punk backseat and he goes, no, you don't give a damn what these people think. And it's fucking ironic to see, after that shambles of Rpyal Rumble, 3 years later, CM Punk was actually speaking the truth. You know, everything he said in that promo finally came to light.
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If anyone really and truly is supposed to walk out, it's supposed to be Daniel Bryan, right? He's the one that's been that took the piss out of. As far as CM Punk, like I understand why he's walked out and all that, but I mean, but he knew full well that he wasn't destined to win the Rumble this year. Well, he was to begin with, but then Daniel Bryan got so big that Daniel Bryan was supposed to win it, right? CM Punk, he was already on course of having a confrontation with Triple H as a match on WrestleMania on some authority-defying shit anyway.
I reckon it's the fact that he's the one. Because obviously last year he was pissed off that The Rock came back. But I reckon this is pissed off that Batista came back and stole it from him and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He's just like, he feels the pain as well, man.
Don't get me wrong, I feel the pain of Mr. Brooks. I feel the pain, but it's like, let's be real. Let's be real about one thing. And call me cold. You could knock me if you want to, even though, you know, I'm the host. I don't care, because I'm cold-hearted when it comes to these things. We knew he was not on course to be in the main event of WrestleMania this year. At least when Daniel Bryan got big, we knew that he wasn't going to win. I mean, let me ask you, Shad. Did you think CM Punk was actually going to win that Rumble even before everything popped off? Tell the truth.
Hell no.
Right, Jay. Same question. Right, with everything that was going on before the madness started, was you content with the fact that you knew CM Punk wasn't going to win?
Mike, I was kind of like, I had a feeling that he wouldn't win it, but I wasn't overly not expecting it, if you know what I mean. I was like, he's coming in number one, I've seen this done before, maybe he might take it. But the way the Rumble went on, the further we got through the Rumble, the more I started to think, you know what, this is just going to end up kind of the way it did. You know, and I don't know. My beef with the whole thing is, and this is why I sort of agree with what CM Punk's done. It's like Shad said, The Rock came back, Batista's come back, and these guys are headlining big WrestleManias, and these guys are getting world title shots straight away.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, in CM Punk's eyes probably, and possibly in Daniel Bryan's to an extent, it's like, well, these guys don't work for the company, so are we just wrestlers that fill their spaces until the WWE decide to pull back some of the old talent? So we bust our ass every single night. We travel every single day.
Yeah.
We're there at the start of everything. We're there at the end of everything. Chicago one night, Kansas the next night. You know, on TV, doing the best job we possibly can. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, Batista turns up and he's got a world championship match. Last year, The Rock turned up, he won the title. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just thinking, well, what the fuck? What's the point of us guys just bidding for the WWE until they bring back?
To the defense of The Rock, if you bring in The Rock, you're going to bring in big dollars. Like, but you can't really say the same about Big Dave.
No. It's I don't know, man. I can see why it's frustrating. I'm surprised that Tommy just CM Punk just walked out and just said, you know what, fuck it.
I said the same. I said the same thing.
Like I said to them, man, I don't blame him. You know, the frustration and everything. You know what I mean? And like months before the big WrestleMania 30, the WF Network about to drop, and all this are gone. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'm a Batista fan. I love the kid. I love the fact that he's good friends with the Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? I love all of that, right? But even because last week on the show, we all agreed. We said no, Batista shouldn't win. Not at all. It's Daniel Bryan's time.
Mm-hmm.
We all agreed on that. We all put a consensus. We was all on the same page.
Yep.
Right. And I knew Batista would be like a big impact at WrestleMania, but like have a match with someone like Brock or Randall or somebody, but without the title on the line.
Mike, he didn't have to win a Royal Rumble, Batista.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. At the gathering at the Hog's Head, I was laughing my ass off because I knew people were Mex. I knew people were Mex. You know what I mean? I've gone past that now. I'm not gonna waste my time being vexed over some shit. I'm just gonna get over it and just move on. It's like life, man. You lose a friend, you lose a loved one, you move on. It's what we do. You know what I mean? Same thing. Excuse me, my voice is mash up right now, man. Still mash up. Why? Unreal. It's not cool, man. It's not cool.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, Mike, it sounds like this CM Punk news hard, man. It sounds like you've been crying and everything.
That's what it is, Mike's upset.
But believe me and trust me when I tell you, I'm not upset. And the reason being is because we can go back to 2002. Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out the company because he thought that the storyline was whack. The whole Brock Lesnar shit. That Brock Lesnar was just meant to destroy him. No advertisement, no nothing. Right? It was meant to mash up Austin just like that. No explanation, no nothing. Austin thought, fuck that. That's not how it's gonna go down. I'm walking out the company. Right? We still watch that shit. We still watch it like it was normal. It was like, damn, Austin left. Oh, flipping hell. He's the hottest superstar. He's walked out. What are we going to do? But we got over it. And I sincerely hope we'll get over CM Punk as well.
Mike, I'll tell you the truth, right? But this is where the WWE failed to realise that. I know people call us marks and smarts and people are doing this and doing that. Wrestling fans are a lot smarter than they were 10 years ago, yet the WWE is still making the same mistakes they made 10 years ago, but even worse. It's like the social media hadn't blown up at that point 10 years ago, so they could get away with a lot of shit. But now, access to social media, fans have access to social media, fans have access to wrestlers, and when wrestlers start showing that everything's off, let's be honest, we never saw that before on or anything like that. Fans get access to this directly, wrestlers, and the wrestlers are actually saying, you know, this is bullshit. Fans start thinking the same way, and on the company, this is bullshit. In fact, let me give you a perfect example. This Zack Ryder. No!
Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
Right, using social media, that guy built his own fan base. At one point, Zack Ryder was on to win the US Championship, even in Intercontinental Championship. He had a big storyline with Kane. John Cena was involved. That Kane was making promises.
No, don't forget that there were one more chanting Zack Ryder in the ring doing a promo.
Zack Ryder managed to get over using social media and he directly spoke to the fans. Then WWE turned and he started talking to the fans, you know, bullshit. I've got this. and now he's knocking down the Ram. And that was the start of it, man. That has been the start of it. And then the WWE has sort of been in a decline in social media. Wrestlers can do this now.
True that, man.
Yeah, but every week they're still shoving the apps down our throats, and obviously the network, you better make room for that. That's going to get shoved down our throats too.
Well, this is why I don't think it will work. I mean, why would CM Punk leave the company, leave the WWE network? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Apart from the storyline that he was involved in, like him versus the Authority, and he just suddenly walked out. But I mean, I agree with you, you know, Jay, in a sense. I think this shit is real because a part of me wants it to believe it'll work still. In fact, I hate wrestling terminology. I'll be the first to admit it. But I do agree with you because it's like, I feel it's related to the whole Rumble, the whole Daniel Bryan part as well. You know, because Daniel Bryan's his brethren, and he says, "Nah, man, I don't like how to do my brethren, so you know, I don't want to be a part of this. This is not what I came here for. I came here to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. We're all here to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. And just like what The Rock said, if that's not your goal, you might as well not be here." So people have got that goal, yeah, including Daniel Bryan, to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. The reality of it is, WWE only wants certain people to be wrestling champion. And it all depends on their looks. So now it don't depend on it don't depend on their skills anymore. It could be like the hip hop awards and shit. It could be like the Grammys and BET awards and all that stupid shit. Right? We've got bands out there, hip hop artists out there, got skills for joke, like Tech Nine, like Sky Zoo, like Sean Price, even Nas, right? And they don't win nothing, right? And then you got like these other idiots. These other idiot artists, they got no substance, they got no lyrics, they got no skills whatsoever. They got off a stupid ass gimmick, right? And then when they go once for joke.
Mike, I agree with Mike Perman, man. Mike P, sometimes he hits the nail on the head. Sometimes I think he's just knocking out. Sometimes he hits the nail on the head. He said when we first started doing this, that the strap wasn't important. And it's not, man. It's not important who's champion. What's important is storyline. Like you said before, it's storyline.
Yeah.
But when they take a storyline, which is a championship in itself, and just shit on it, that's when people really lose their shit. Let's be honest. What has CM Punk done since The Rock beat him and took his title?
He's been like stupid ass feuds since then. Feuding with Paul Heyman and all that. Well, I mean,
main event matches, sir.
Don't get me wrong. He put on a wicked performance at the Rumble, but I still felt in my heart it was Daniel Bryan's time. It wasn't CM Punk's time. It should have been at one point, because if you rewind about a good 6-7 months ago, I would have said CM Punk would win the Rumble. But because Daniel Bryan's blew up so much, then I changed my mind. I said, nah, it's Daniel Bryan's time. His chance has been cheered in arenas outside of WWE. That alone should tell WWE that he's the man. This is the guy that people want to back. I mean, you put out his merchandise, he'll sell back the bucket load. He's best for business. If you put this guy at the top, and even with that, right, he's got skills on top of that. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not just a smash mouth champion like Hulk Hogan has been, like The Rock has been. He's actually got skills on top.
Mm.
You know
I don't know, man. It's frustrating because these two guys have busted their ass. I agree with what you're saying. Daniel Bryan have done everything in the company. They've worked hard to get where they are. They still fall short because they're not like Batista and Rock. And it's not right, man. It's really not right. The direction should be not because the face fits. It should be because they bust their ass and they put asses in seats. CM Punk puts asses in seats. Daniel Bryan puts asses in seats. I guarantee both of them put more asses in seats than Batista has ever.
No doubt. As much as I love The Rock becoming champion last year, much to the dismay of a lot of people, to me, I still gotta agree with you, man. If you're gonna bring bands like The Rock and Batista back, you know, just to generate more viewers, Don't give them the title and shit. Just give them matches that they could win without having to win the title. Because they got past the title. They got past that stage.
I think it's going to bring more viewers.
The reality of it is, it's not that we don't like The Rock or don't like Batista. We do like The Rock. We do like Batista. Hell, we do like John Cena, whether we like to admit it or not. It's, let the truth be told. Right? Let the truth be told. It's just that when you go past the title, that's it. You just fight just for the love of fighting in the ring. Undertaker don't do that no more. Undertaker don't fight for the title no more. That's why Undertaker still gets some respect now.
I was just about to ask you that. How would you feel if Undertaker went for the title?
He doesn't need it though, Shads, does it?
Good question, Shad.
Never does.
Undertaker marking me and said, yeah, man, he should be the champion anyway, man. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. And even if he did, I'm probably like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. He's the wrestling champion.
Well, that's
But on the real, but on the real, Undertaker got past that long time.
And Mike, this is what I'm saying.
Now. That's it.
This is what I'm saying about storylines being told in themselves. You don't have to have a strap to make a match important and have significance or have a story.
Exactly, man, yeah. Let me go. Exactly.
Itself is worth more than the actual strap. There's no being bothered about the gold until CM Punk held it. Nobody was bothered. And CM Punk held it for his 34 days. People got interested in it and people were invested in it. It became part of the storyline. And then it went back to Cena and Randy. Nobody cares again. It's like, all these guys are interested in is the title itself. It's not a storyline anymore. So I can see the frustration. I can see what he's put out. I don't blame him, to be honest. I think that WWE massively dropped the ball. If Daniel Bryan was to walk out as well, then I don't know whether.
Well, okay, Jay. Okay, Jay. I did on from the Perfect Plex show when I actually found it, and big ups to the Perfect Plex team, Mike Knox and his crew, right, for letting me even be on the show, because boy, situations that bad, I had to phone in, right, and they asked me, can WWE fix this? Is it too late? Or what do you think, Jay? Is it too late, or can they still fix this?
Yesterday, I said no. I said maybe they can, and then wait. You know what? No, fuck it, they can't fix it. And you know what? I was right. After the shenanigans, I still think it's ending, especially now they've lost one of their main power players. I don't think they can. I don't think they can do it in time for WrestleMania anyway.
Well, this is a wake-up call. You know what I mean? And it's very rare that I'm going to pick up the IWC on this one. But flipping out, they're doing what I can't be bothered to do. I mean, I was playing Batman today, man. Arkham Asylum. I couldn't be bothered with none of that shit. If it wasn't WWF Smack Talk Center, somebody else was posting something about CM Punk. All this searching, all this investigation on some Death in Paradise shit, right? Even Batman himself is a detective. But I was like, fuck that. I'm just playing the game. Fuck it. I'm not going to dig and find out all this information about CM Punk. Is it true or not, right? Now I'm hearing that it's appeared on TMZ, and and also WWE has recently put up CM Punk's cap on their site. You could buy the cap now. They took CM Punk's profile. They took it all off their site. But if you look at WWE.com officially, on the WWE.com official site, they haven't said nothing about breaking news. CM Punk's walked out. They haven't put nothing like that on yet.
So it's not official.
Sorry, Shaz.
So it's not official.
It's not official at time of recording this. No, it's not. It's not official.
Well, at time of recording this, CM Punk is not on their website anymore, and WWE actually unfollowed him on Twitter. So make of that what you will.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They've gave fans that open window. They've gave fans that little glimmer of faith that yes, it is a quote work unquote, My God, I hate wrestling terminology. When I think of the word work, I think of getting up and you gotta go to work. You see what I'm saying? I hate that shit. But that's just me. But people still got that faith that, you know what I mean? Big up to Stuart Jackson of the Smack Talk Center. He says, nah. CM Punk versus Triple H is still running at WrestleMania. Watch the ride, right? All this was happening right now. They're going to incorporate it into the storyline. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's a storyline.
But that's his opinion, because I think we've all agreed, us three have agreed that this shit is real.
My thing is, like I said at the start of the show, I just personally can't see why they would do this storyline after such a poor reception from Rpyal Rumble and CM Punk walking out and Brock Lesnar being fine, you know, just before.
Yeah. Let's talk about that for real quick. Now that's officially on the WWE.com site. Brock Lesnar has been officially fined for pitching down the referee. Now here's us thinking that's part of the storyline because it's Brock Lesnar. It's what he does.
Yeah.
And the way the referee dropped, it's like he knew how to fall, sort of thing. So
I didn't think nothing of it.
No, did I? But that's on the official WWE.com site.
See, something like that would make me think that is work, or that's to like get Brock's reputation over as a badass or an arsehole. You know, he's smashed the referee, so he decided to fine him 10 grand. That
exactly. That to me is more realistic. That not realistic, but I mean, you know what I mean. That's more of a work. Like they put it on their site.
But whereas Punk, nothing's come out from WWE at all. That makes me feel like last time. I mean, last time that wasn't a work until the WWE made it work. They giving him a lot of money to sort of sort that out. But apparently, from what I've heard, Punk's so well off, he could just quit wrestling and just go home. You know, he's got fingers in other pies, and he's close to with Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana doesn't wrestle or doesn't have to wrestle anymore. He's got his own infrastructure to save himself money and to make money. Yeah. He can partner up with Colt.
Hey, yo, Jay, I've got a question for you. What do you think that? Remember that 72-year-old man last year?
Yeah, the one that got shot.
Yeah, but I think he's probably 73 now.
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks about all this.
You know what? YouTube earlier, there's people that are overreacting. Some people are paranoid, saying, "Yo, it's other people." They go, "No, it's." This has always been the thing with WWE. You always keep on your toes. You never know. It's a drama. You know this. I listened to the other day. It is fake, and it is a drama all the way. The stories of the road are real. So regardless of what you ring, it is still real. You know, so
it's still real to me, damn it!
That's it. It's predetermined. These wrestlers have to put up with a lot of shit and do a lot of stuff to maintain this show, this exhibition that we see week in, week out. And it's getting to the point where they're doing but getting no payoff, and wrestlers will get frustrated. You know what? Fuck it. CM Punk's been in WWE. Might be wrong, Shad. You know more. But has CM Punk been there longer than Daniel Bryan?
No, Punk's been in there longer.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Daniel Bryan hasn't got to that stage yet where he's thinking, you know what, fuck it, they'll never push me. Whereas CM Punk's been there long enough to say, you know what.
He's taking it all in. He's probably just watching.
Yeah. He's a clever guy, man. Like you said, Mike, if they can turn this into a brilliant work, even save WrestleMania, you know, Punk comes back like Austin and takes on the authority.
Well, only time will tell, I suppose. Only time will tell. It ought to be a matter of time before CM Punk himself breaks his silence and before WWE break their silence. You see what I'm saying? But for right now, WWE ain't saying shit. Even with the latest Triple T interview that's brought out with Michael Cole, they mentioned nothing about CM Punk, right? You mentioned to me earlier today that the commentators now say nothing about CM Punk on Raw. They actually did mention a small something, and that's when it hit me. I thought, oh snap! I seen CM Punk on Raw this week.
Yeah, he didn't turn up, and the storyline we came wasn't continued. When that was one of the biggest things that happened in the Raw that wasn't shown the next night on Raw. No fallout from it. That makes you sort of think, like, what's going on here? And it obviously this is the story that came from it. So I mean, Shad, you're a massive CM Punk fan, man. Do you think this is a work? Do you think you'll come to WrestleMania? What?
Do I think it's a work? Is that what you said? I think it's a work.
Do you think it's a work? And if it is, do you think it's a WrestleMania?
I don't think it's a work. He's like one of them kind of people. Austin, why can't Punk? If I was Punk, I'd walk out. I know that for sure. He's probably like beaten up as well. He's probably bruised and battered, like putting his body on the line and all that. There's some hilarious matches.
You see, this is a man, right, who lives a straight edge life on a reel, doesn't he? Right. So every time you see CM Punk, he always looks run down on screen. He always looks like, my God, he needs that sleep. See, where everybody else will drink or they'll take some sort of wake-up pill or whatever to keep themselves going through the mad schedule that they've got. CM Punk always looks tired.
Well, there was talk there as well. I mean, inadvertently affected going into the game because that's been floating around for a while. And obviously leads to CM Punk's woman, so...
For real, man, I just think he's just tired and he's had enough. It's just a mixture of the two.
So yeah, the fact of the matter is this, unfortunately, I mean, I know you're big CM Punk fans. I'm not so much a CM Punk fan as you guys are. Well, and I think that's why I've managed to get over it quite quickly. But unfortunately, the truth hurts and it kills y'all to listen. And that goes for all the CM Punk fans around the world. If you can get over it with Austin when he walked out, you can sure as hell get over this. For real. The show must go on, I'm afraid.
It's not the fact that, I mean, it's not the fact that it's CM Punk's left. It's just the fact that it's left under the circumstances of what's happening at the moment. I got to you earlier, hashtag Shades of TNA. It's because they're just dicking over the superstars, and the person that's in charge thinks they know best. And I started to put my faith in Triple H, to be honest.
We all did.
Yeah.
He's making some silly decisions, and it's cost them one of their best stars. Possibly the momentum for Daniel Bryan. I mean, I don't really want to see Daniel Bryan going to Triple H. That's not the storyline that I want to see.
Well, apparently that's the new WrestleMania plans, isn't it? Daniel Bryan versus Triple H?
Yeah.
But you know what? If you want my true honest opinion, I thought it was coming to that at one point anyway. I didn't think it was going to come to it at WrestleMania. I thought it was coming to it, I don't know, maybe the earlier pay-per-view. Because Triple H is doing Daniel Bryan, but I thought eventually it's going to end up Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. Not necessarily at WrestleMania either. But if that's a consultation prize, then so be it, man. Might as well. It's better than Daniel Bryan versus Undertaker. Because I'm sure that we don't want to see that shit. I mean, as much as I love Undertaker, I don't want to see him make Daniel Bryan number 22. Not while he's the hottest superstar out there now.
Mike, what happens if Daniel Bryan and Triple H go against each other and Triple H beats Daniel Bryan?
He ain't going to do that, man. Triple H deserves to get kicked down.
He just...
He's had too many Mania losses. I know he probably thinks about that in the back of his mind.
Triple.
Yeah. He's had way too many Mania losses for someone like him.
But you know why? Because him two teeth. That's why he lose so much. Right? It's his own fault. You know what I mean? WrestleMania 2000, I would never forgive Triple T for that. right? When I thought, and I believed in my heart that The Rock was gonna win the title and Triple Teeth win, I was, oh my god, I was vexed then, as you lot are vexed now. That was then, and I stopped watching for a good month. Actually stopped. I thought, fuck it, I'm not gonna watch WF again until Triple H loses the title. That's what I said at the time. I was as vexed as you, and that's the truth. You all know the story, right? And he kept rubbing it in that he retired Mick Foley, even though Mick Foley wanted to retire. Also, he said, but all 10 years later, he's still wrestling. Yo, Mick Foley, man. I want to talk about him real quick. Oh man, I mean, man, mash up the telly like he said he would. But I don't know, man. Someone like Mick Foley, who sells books by the ton, he goes out doing comedy shows by the ton. I mean, tell the truth, Shad. Tell the truth. He's breaking one TV. Come on, man. That's nothing to Mick Foley, really, is it? Let's be real.
Of course. But it's just trying to make a point.
I suppose so. I suppose so. You agree with that, Jay? Yo, excuse me for a minute. You two carry on, man. I am too much up, man. This show might have to continue without me.
Yeah, Jay, I haven't seen the footage. Have you seen the footage?
Roll that footage, man. Roll that footage.
Yeah, Mick Foley. It's basically it's his daughter's TV as well. It's only a small like little C plus, but he does smash it with a baseball bat instead of a brick, because he said the brick would probably bounce off, so I have to use a baseball bat.
Was it wrapped in barbed wire?
No, it wasn't. Unfortunately, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. That would have been a markout moment in itself.
That's
I don't know. I mean, I can see everybody's sort of opinion. There's a lot of people out there going, "Oh, fans are sort of, you know, they're bitching, whining, and they're going overboard about it." But I don't know. I don't want to buy into that. I think wrestling fans need to be heard. I'd love to hear what's going to happen at SmackDown. The fans are going to react after what they did with Daniel Bryan, and that's what they're going to do for CM Punk.
I'm not reading something. I'm just going to watch it. I'm just hope that every crowd shits on every time they're all comes out.
But
Fighting, so.
it's true. Shit all over everything that the WWE do now. And they've, after being darlings wrestling world 2 weeks ago before Royal Rumble, network coming out, oh my god, the best thing WWE event, to the point where we're actually saying, they get to the point where TNA is starting. No.
But you know what, Jay?
Like that.
You know what? You know when the WWE Network was announced?
Yeah.
And it is also at the back of my head thinking, yo, there's got to be a catch. There's got to be a catch somewhere.
There is.
You know this for like, for what? £7? £7 a month? Surely there's got to be a catch. I think we've just found it. I think we just found out the catch, you know.
So here you are, you get the network, but we're just going to fuck up wrestling for the next year.
Come on, man. I mean, we've got to find light in this, man. We've got to. No point being glum about it. And that's my attitude. You know what I mean? Once again, you can knock me if you want to, but to me, there's no point being glum and miserable and all about it. You gotta have some humor about this shit, man. Really.
And I'm just trying to think of the last Royal Rumble winner that got booed.
When did what?
Last
Royal Rumble winner that got booed by the fans.
Cena.
Oh, yeah, man. Last year when I hoped that Ryback was gonna win it and shit.
I didn't get booed to that extent ever. Even the biggest heel.
In '92, you got a bigger reception.
Damn, son. Yo, we'll have to switch gears a little bit. We might have to come back to this later in the show. But you know, all this and go on now. Now we've come to realize that you can have skills and skills and skills until it comes out your ass, but that might not mean shit depending on what you look like, right? So how is this? I mean, the NXT guys, these are the bands that want to come through to the WWE, right, and want to one day become World Wrestling Federation champion, right? And they're looking at this shit and they're thinking, well, is there any point to it now? Now, this is where I give you props, Jay, because this is a good subject. Is it really worth it for those guys that's in NXT and they're watching this shit? They're busting their ass, busting off all these moves, only for someone who's already established to come back after 4 years, running down a company, and it's suddenly in the main event of perhaps the biggest WrestleMania of all time. The milestone WrestleMania. Jay, how you feel about it, man?
Personally, I don't think it's right. And I do feel for the NXT guys, it's kind of like, well, you work your ass off, you know, you put everything you can into your performance, and what we'll do is you finally break in, is you under previous, you know, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't do anything to educate the wrestlers that come through the NXT and the performance centre. What's the point of having a performance centre if all you're going to do is bring in older wrestlers to lift up numbers? It defeats the purpose completely. Like, for instance, Sami Zayn, look how quite hot Sami Zayn was last year with his fights with Cesaro. They still haven't brought him through.
No, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned him. I'm glad you mentioned him, Jay, because, you know what I mean, the Rumble, he could have been a surprise entrance at the Rumble instead of Kevin Nash or instead of El Torito. He could have been another one. You know what I mean? Who did they bring in? They bring in that big dude, that Alexander dude, right? Why? Because he's big on some Zangief shit. And don't get me wrong, the guy looks Dan. The guy looks Dan.
He's ready for the roster, man. I told you, man. Yeah, Rusev, he's going to be a big star, man. He will.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. No doubt. But what I'm saying is, how come they didn't bring in my man? They should have brought in my man. I've seen this Sami Zayn, right? I've never seen it because I'm ignorant and I don't watch NXT, right?
Pause this now and go and watch the 2 out of 3 Falls match. Antonio Cesaro. Seriously, what the hell, man? How have you not watched that match?
Hey, yo.
Jesus Christ.
As I continue, I'm guessing that this guy, this Sami Zayn guy, is probably of the build of, say, CM Punk or Antonio Cesaro. Skills are there, but this Alexander guy, he's almost as big as Zangief to a blood clot, and he gets in the Rumble. And you know, we've had this talk about WWE favouring the bigger guys.
It's Mike. You said Rusev. I went back and watched some more of his stuff, man. Especially after I went back and watched some of his stuff the other day. And he looks good, man. He looks tidy. What I like about NXT is NXT throw a lot of stuff at walls and sticks, and that's good because in developmental circles they keep trying out these young guys to see what works and what doesn't work. Rusev, they've done that. You know, he's been a heel. He's from Bulgaria. He's Samoan. He does Muay Thai. He's playing them loads of different things. Same with Sami Zayn. When he came, he had a mask. He's got a mask now. He looks
El Generico.
He looks like Seth Rogen. That's what he looks like. This is what's good about NXT. They can throw stuff at the wall to see if it sticks. When it sticks, it's a good gimmick.
That's how they got Bray Wyatt.
That's how they got the Wyatts, exactly. You know, he came from his Husky Harris. Nobody was feeling it. So let's switch it up and do this whole like satanic cult type thing. It worked. People went crazy for it in NXT. Put it to the main roster, and it continued.
You know, in NXT, Bray Wyatt for a few weeks used to roll with what's Del Rio's guy called? The one that used to roll with Del Rio.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez used to roll with Bray Wyatt.
That's what I mean. I mean, they can test all this stuff out. Bray Wyatt's a trend because he's big. Again, this is what I'm saying. His storyline is prestige. He might fuck it up, but he's not going to go for any gold. People never ever see the heavyweight championship of Bray Wyatt. I'll tell you that.
No, probably not with that gimmick. No, probably not.
Although he probably deserves it, he'll never get it. And again, that's just the guys will work in, but you're not going to get shit out of it. Can I just ask one question quickly? Just sort of flipping back to what we were talking about earlier. If Batista had won the Rumble and Edge would have won the Rumble, would we be as pissed off?
If Edge had won it.
Hold up, rewind and come again.
If it wasn't Batista and it was Edge that would have won the Royal Rumble, would we still be as pissed off as we are?
You know what? Great question.
You put,
and you know what? The answer to that is no, we wouldn't be as pissed off. You know why? It's because it's knowing that Batista and Triple H are brethren. And it's not the same way with Edge. It ain't the same way.
Needs something more realistic than Edge, because obviously we know Edge is done. Edge is broke up, man. That's it. It's game over.
Well, we know that, but we just hypothetically speaking, though, innit?
Yeah.
Someone like Austin, man. If Austin had come back and won it, no one would be pissed off.
Shad, nail on the head. Nail on the head. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the one man that can do no wrong regardless of what he does. Even when he walked out how many years ago. You know what I mean?
Although I think this is why people back these superstars, because they're pedigree, man. Batista has done fuck up for me. I'm sorry. Apart from having a couple of good matches with the Undertaker.
Oh shit. No.
Yo, what up?
Yo, Mike, remember that time I was telling you before about Batista, about how many title shots he has? He's got the record about title shots. Add another one to that. Add a motherfucking another one. Mr. Batista title shot. That's the one thing I remember about Batista, man. I'll always remember him as having title shots every single week. Every single month.
Story, man. I know he sort of held SmackDown by himself, but what has Batista honestly done?
I can't think of nothing, to be honest. He was the breakout guy from Evolution. He was supposed to be Randy, but Batista was the one that the fans got behind.
Well, if you don't know what he's doing, then how the hell do they expect the new generation of fans to mark out for Batista? No.
Well, he's not a movie star. I don't see him. I haven't seen him on TV. According to them, we haven't seen him for 4 years.
Yeah.
So what, for real? Why should we care? Why would the average fan care about this Dave Batista guy?
You know what? It absolutely blows my mind. Let me just read something that I just took a screenshot of.
Please.
It's just going back to what we're on about. Going back to the CM Punk, going back to the Batista, going back to everything. It's only a small thing, but it's a guy from Tom George, and it's on the WWE page, and it's under the link about Triple H saying Batista has to do more to his which I think is ironic in itself because Batista's just come back and so what else does Brock need to do, man? He broke Triple H's arm 3 times, didn't he? So what else do you need to do? Anyway, back to this thing, Tom George. He's put, maybe the WWE should listen to the fans. If you had have done this, CM Punk wouldn't have walked out. Well done, WWE. A way to bury him in nothing but crap storylines right after he was white hot. It makes no sense at all. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are number 1 and number 2 in the company. They should have been treated like a modern day Austin and Rock. It isn't rocket science. WWE, why won't you listen to us?
Yo, hit the applause.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I
I think
mean,
I could have said it better myself.
and they just don't get it, man. Simply put, they just don't get it. Don't forget the older demographic now, which happens to be us. We come from that new generation slash attitude, right? And they try to keep it at this WWE Universe era where John Cena rules the roost, where Randy Orton rules the roost, Batista rules the roost. Why? Because they're Triple H endorsed. You know
But
what I mean?
even
It was like that back in the day, man.
even
It was like
Batista,
that back in the day.
you know, the CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are actually new generation. Really, we're all we're. I mean, you and Shad's are further back than that. You really, and we're the actual now. The guys that came after the release, still bringing back the likes of Randy, Batista. Kids don't want to know about it, and it happens to be Daniel Bryan, Punk.
And John Cena.
Cena's going to be there regardless. You know, John Cena. That's why I was laughing. When he was winning, I was cheering for him. When he lost, I cheered anyway. So, that's it. I can't fight with Cena anymore. But kids know these people, whereas you bring back that these kids don't know, really.
Yeah, but it's for the kids to get to know. It ain't just Batista. You have old school Raw. You know what I mean? When they get all these old stars to come back, for one night only and shit. You know what I mean? You still gotta teach the kids. You still gotta teach them. Whether it be Batista, whether it's Ultimate Warrior, Sable. You know what I mean? Sonny, Jake the Snake, whoever. You still gotta teach the kids.
Well, if they teach the kids, like, they need to start teaching the NXT. They really do, man. I feel so disheartened.
You must learn the history. You can't just take history and just dash it out of the bin. You can't do that.
That's exactly what we're saying. All right, and history, make history relevant in the present. It's history, man.
Yeah, you can make history, but you can't forget your history. That's what I said to you.
We don't need to use it nowadays. We need to bring these people back. Fuck it.
Nah. I gotta disagree with you there, man. You every once in a while, you still gotta bring back these old cats. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. They shouldn't need to. They shouldn't need to.
You can't just say fuck the past. You can't do that.
No, Mike. Go on, Shads. Get your point across. Cause
I was trying to say that they shouldn't need to bring in these stars because they should already have building up stars themselves already.
Fact of the matter is, the WWE's roster is the strongest it's been in about a decade. It's got so many stars and young stars that have come through. People like nowadays. It's probably the strongest they've ever had. Let's not forget at one point when people like Sean Stacey that were fucking main eventers, more or less. You know, that was when it was really shit. Chuck and Billy. Fuck. I'm trying to think some more. I mean, Snitsky used to get quite a lot of airtime as well.
Snitsky, you know, flipping out. He has nutty teeth.
Hurricane as well. Hurricane Helms.
And now Daniel Bryan, CM, Dolph Ziggler. We've got, you know, we've still got Randy and people. I'm trying to think of the ones. We've got Bray Wyatt coming through, who's massive now in these storylines. The Shield all together. You know, three separate wrestlers that have come through that are really good. We've got the Usos who have come through. It's the strongest the roster's ever been, man.
Hey yo, you just mentioned the Shield. Triple T's made it official. That's at the next pay-per-view. The Shield and the Wyatts will finally clash. So you're finally going to get your wank on. How do you feel about that?
Shads.
I said you should have saved it till Mania, but as long as we get the match, who cares?
Well, there you go. The match is happening now. Y'all seen it? You know what I mean? Obviously, you're going to have the Elimination Chamber strong. I see what you're saying now, Shad. I see what you're saying though. But because of Roman Reigns, because of his success right now, because he's killing it right now, that's probably why they're having the match now. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they've got bigger plans.
Do you think they're going to do what they did with Legacy at Mania, with the Shield?
Oh, I vote for you to go against each other. Oh, I hope not.
That's what I think they're going to do. I've got a feeling, man.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's funny. This Elimination Chamber match, I don't want to see, personally.
No?
I know the rest of the internet, the rest of the wrestling world does, but I would probably see Bray Wyatt being in the main event. And I don't know, the Usos and somebody else go against the Shield. Because if Roman Reigns is this hot and he's being pushed, then the Wyatts will probably lose. Might as well use Bray Wyatt in the main event. He's hot, man. He's so ready for that step up.
The Wyatts are going to go over, man, and that's when they're going to cause a dissension between the three of them.
Yes. Once again. Yes.
Man's going to be chewing up for Roman. They'll be cheering for him to snap.
So, Shad, I've got a question for you. You said you're not going to watch WrestleMania 30, but are you going to watch Elimination Chamber?
I'm going to watch the Chamber. Yeah, I'll watch the Chamber. I'll tune in for that.
So it's just 30. It's just WrestleMania 30 thinking you say fuck it.
Let's see how they do with the Chamber. The Chamber might change my mind. Who knows?
Because that was my next question. I was going to be like, is there anything that can bring you back? You know what I mean? Like how the Smack Talk Center's got massive plans. And I mean massive plans for WrestleMania 30. Regardless of what's happened. Regardless of CM Punk walking out. Regardless of Daniel Bryan not winning the Rumble. Regardless of Batista in the main event. And it doesn't look like they're going to change that. Especially when I watched the Triple H interview. And according to Triple Teeth, shock, horror, he said that Batista earned it. He earned it in the Rumble. Hey, if you don't believe me, you can watch it back. It's on the Smack Talk Center page. Matthew Bick put it up on the page. He tagged my name in it. Right? I watched it. And to hear Triple T say that, I was like, oh, snap!
What number did Batista come in at? Does anyone know?
26, I think it was. But I could be wrong.
No, I think it was actually. He earned it. That whole 23 minutes he was in, he earned it, man. Not that CM Punk was in there nearly an hour, but,
Yeah, so, okay then. So, all right then, Jay. Let me flip it another way. I know the situation's kind of different, but I'm gonna flip it another way. Fuck it. How about Undertaker at 2007 entered the Rumble as number 30? He wasn't in there as long as everybody else. Still won the Rumble. Did he earn it? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Was it? I'm pretty sure he was on the roster, wrestling every week on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The situation's different. The situation's different. But still, you know what I mean? You could be any number in that Rumble, right? If you're in the Rumble from 1 to 30 and you win, according to the WWE, you've earned it. Simple as that. But I don't know, man. You're right, though, Jay. In these circumstances, nah, man. Nah. I honestly thought that, he was going to be in the Rumble, make us convinced that he was going to win it, just like Jericho, right? But then something happens and he gets eliminated. That's exactly what I thought. In fact, remember a few years ago, I said that I thought Jericho was going to win the Rumble, with that it begins shit, and then he didn't, and Sheamus won it. Now that's more realistic.
I don't know, man. I don't like the fact he's come back and said, even if it's sick of saying that phrase, that he's come out and said Batista's earned it, and Brock needs to do more to earn it, because even with Brock's limited appearances, Brock has done
more than Batista.
Batista has done even.
Yeah, true that. That is true.
So that excuse doesn't wash for me, man.
So you caught the Triple H. So Jay, you caught the Triple H interview as well.
Is that what he said? He said that Brock hasn't earned it.
Brock hasn't. Brock needs to do something to earn it.
Yeah, I'm sure he beat Triple H. Brock Lesnar beat Triple H, the man himself.
That's what I'm saying. He's on free.
Who's got F5 Stephanie?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to continue this. You're gonna have to continue this shit.
Shit.
I got the flu. You can't say them things. Oh my god! I'm sorry. You have to continue. I can't continue.
I'm gonna check this interview out, man. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh my god!
So I can't stand to look at Triple H at the minute now, man. He was my hero at SummerSlam, and then from that, he's just gone down and down. He's come back to the 2003 Triple H.
The triple teeth. What?
Yes,
What?
Triple Teeth, sorry.
The triple teeth that beat Booker T at WrestleMania.
Yes, so the Reign of Terror. Reign of Terror is back, I'm sure it is, man. God damn it.
Well, if this is Triple Teeth now turning back heel, so we confused with CM Punk or Daniel Bryan or whoever at WrestleMania, I'm all for it, man. Even if it is Daniel Bryan, I'll be like, okay. If you're not gonna give Daniel Bryan the title shot that he rightfully deserves at WrestleMania, then damn it, you might as well make Daniel Bryan kick you all over the ring and beat you down and take you on however cap you down with it. Because it's your damn teeth, right? And I'm laughing at Andrew Opportunity Speaker's face as well. I sincerely hope that, matter of fact, I want to take this time out to, give my well wishes to Andrew Opportunity Speaker. He's going through some shit at the moment. I hope he gets well soon. But as soon as he's well, come to WrestleMania gathering, I hope Triple T gets his ass boss by whoever it is that's fighting him. And I'll laugh at, I hope it's Daniel Bryan, right? And I'll laugh in Feeka's face. Because he's the one that's been hated on Daniel Bryan. I can't believe it, Man comes on, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Man comes on the page. Yes, we can put you on blast. Man comes up on the page talking about, oh, I'm sick of Daniel Bryan. All he does is kick people. This, that, the other. He kicks people. Kick. Why doesn't he do an arm bar? Why doesn't he do a fireman's carry? Why doesn't he do a figure four? Why doesn't he do a surfboard? Why doesn't he do an abdominal stretch? Kick. That's all he does.
Sounds like Chun-Li, man. Shoot.
Sounds like Chun-Li, but Chun-Li's one of the most, she's one of the most popular characters in video game history. You mention the word Chun-Li, and people know who you're talking about.
Just like Daniel Bryan, man. Just like Daniel Bryan. Some comparisons there.
Most people know who Daniel Bryan is. Ask any basketball court, right? You go to a basketball court, chant the yes, chant yes. Anyone knows, yes. Do it the same way. They know where to get it from. It comes from Daniel Bryan, the hottest superstar in World Wrestling Federation today. And he can't go in our Rumble. Now CM Punk gone. CM Punk gone. The IWC are crying. And usually I go against them, but I feel their pain. Their hero is gone. Or has he gone?
So, boys, we've seen Punk at Twitch, possibly for good. There's a spot on the roster. Who's going to fill that spot? Shad?
Someone has to step up.
If I was to take a wild guess, I'd say Roman Reigns. Because he's on the couple passages already.
Yeah, for real. It's going to be.
And regardless of what people think, I still feel he should never have won that Rumble anyway. Yes, he shows that he's one to watch, definitely. Watch, give me a few months and I'm up there too with the big boys. That's the story that Roman Reigns said in a Rumble. The story wasn't, I'm gonna win this shit. The story was, I'm the man to watch in the future. Remember that. That's what that was.
That's why the Shield's gonna split, man. The Shield's split. It's coming.
So this year we've had Daniel Bryan screwed in the Royal Rumble, CM Punk leave, the Shield split. So all the best things in the WWE are coming to an end at the end of February. Is that what you're telling me?
Everything that was good about 2013 is gone.
Well, you know what? Triple T said it best. Triple T said it best. That 2014 is going to be epic. Oh, well, Triple T, if you're right, is it going to be an epic fail?
Yeah. that means the next thing on the list is Undertaker's streak, so that'll be good.
Hey, Jay. Jay, don't play my emotions, you know.
I wouldn't even rule it out of the way that are going on at the moment.
Of course, man, of course. But don't forget now, it was meant to end last year, wasn't it, if you remember?
Yeah, no, but that was still when the WWE made sense. Now it makes no sense at all. The best things that have happened to the WWE are disappearing. You know, if everything else is disappearing, then fuck it, let's get rid of the streak as well. But, fuck it, let's do it.
It's the fans.
Now, that would make you happy, wouldn't it, Jay? That would make you the happiest man in the world. You wouldn't care if CM Punk. You know what? You know, Shad. Shad, that would make Jay happy so much. If Undertaker's streak broke this year, right? That would make Jay happy so much that CM Punk could walk out the company now, like he has done, right? 5 years. What the? Whoa! Oh, snap! Hello! Oh, snap! Yo, STC from the UK. We just got a surprise guest. It's the man himself, the boss man of the BDSIR network, Mike Knox. Spelled with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Welcome to the show, rude boy.
What's good, Mike?
Yo, yes, boy. What you saying, man? Can we hear him? I can't hear him.
Damn, that's how it goes down in the streets. Rowdy. Yo, it goes like this, man. White Knox being a guest on my show. Yo, that's something crazy. That's out of the ordinary. That's how bad this CM Punk situation is, right? We've been talking about CM Punk, you know, I mean, possibly walking out the company. We've been talking about Brock Lesnar and his so-called $10,000 fine. We've also talked about what does this mean for the NXT crew. You know what I mean? Is it worth busting their ass up where they are, only to be screwed out of their opportunities? Yo, Mike, what's your take on this? Excuse my throat right now. I'm flued up. What's your take on this? The NXT situation, CM Punk possibly walked out the company. As far as I understand, this has not been confirmed by WWE.
Mike, you're gonna have to let us know what he's saying.
I can't hear.
Hold up, phone caller. Hold up. Yeah, true, yo. Yeah, man. It's a true thing you say that, man. It's a true thing you say that. They're probably looking, you know, at it thinking, flipping out, what's the point? You know what I mean? What are you gonna say, Jay?
What did Mike say? Because me and Shats can't hear him.
I can't hear what he's saying.
Oh man, basically he saying he don't blame CM Punk for what he's done. Don't blame it at all, one bit.
Exactly what I was saying as well. It serves them right, really. That's what they get.
So where does the WWE go from here? Mike, ask him about the NXT situation. Ask him if it's for these.
Well, he believes. We did ask him about that. Oh, flippy now. One sec. One sec. You know what? That was coming such a surprise. I didn't even record, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. He was saying that I have to. Oh, did record? One sec, guys.
Shads, we're gonna have to fill.
but that's a
Yeah, so
That was a mad surprise, yeah.
So while Michael Gray is busy,
Yeah. I got it. Don't worry about it.
carry on.
Yeah. All right. Where was I?
I can't remember. Shads, where we
NXT. Talking about NXT.
at?
Oh, before Mike found it.
Yeah. That was a mad surprise, man.
Oh, we was talking about Brock Lesnar. Oh,
No. We was on about No. No. I'm sure we was on about the future of NXT.
Did we get past that?
I think we got past it, and then you mentioned something.
Is it Mike phoning up as took us all by surprise?
I know it did, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Shout out to Mike P. Anyway.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. No doubt, man.
So where do we sort of go from here then? We're all tuning into the Elimination Chamber. We all want to know the fallout, see what's sort of going to happen. Potential spoiler for SmackDown. I mean, if you don't want to hear it, close your ears.
Oh, yes.
Cesaro has filled the spot for the Elimination Chamber, so
yeah, apparently it's Cesaro that's gonna jump in there.
apparently so.
Cesaro, that's good.
Whoa!
Recording now.
I'm a big fan of Cesaro.
Whoa! Shit, Cesaro. So who's the next man that's gonna go in there then?
Let me just get my source up.
Do you think it'll be a twist?
Isn't it
Jay,
Brock?
do you think it will be a twist, Jay? And it'll be like, and it'll be like Roman Reigns somehow finds himself in the chamber.
Nah.
So you think Brock Lesnar will find himself in the chamber?
Yeah,
Just find my source.
I think Brock, man, it has to be. How else is he going to get a title shot?
Well, you know, according to
They tried to give the Authority an ultimatum on Raw.
The Elimination Chamber match, the WWE Heavyweight titles, finalised Tuesday SmackDown taping. The match features Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan versus John Cena versus Sheamus versus Antonio Cesaro versus Christian.
Christian's up in there now. But let me tell you something, right? You know what I mean? Even if CM Punk didn't walk out the company, right? I don't think CM Punk would have been in that match anyway. He'd probably be in the feud with Kane before it went on to Triple H at WrestleMania anyway. You see what I'm saying?
So added up to the reasons why he's left.
Yeah. Chaz is right, man. Even more reason why you should left. That there is star-studded.
So okay. So you think that's what it is? Ever since he lost the title, he hasn't got near it again because he had that 434-day reign. So it's like, well, okay, CM Punk, you've had that long reign. Now you can't have the title for a good long while before you can even chase it again.
They're trying to treat him like the Miz.
Mike and Shads, this is what I was saying. Actually, if this match would have been Randy Orton versus Bryan versus Cena versus Sheamus versus Bray Wyatt versus CM Punk, there's so many stories that could have been told in there, especially how Wyatt was beefing with John Cena. Randy's beefing with John Cena, CM Punk's beefing with everybody. It could have built up a nice feud with CM Punk and Sheamus, to be honest. Or even CM Punk and Bray Wyatt. So that's why I'm saying I didn't want to see the versus the Shield.
Interesting. But I could say this, right? I could say this after everything that's happened so far, and I wouldn't be surprised if something happens tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if something happens Friday, right? But don't forget, as I'm recording this, it's Wednesday, right? But you know, as far as all that, I wouldn't be surprised if something did happen. All I do know is it's gonna be an interesting road to WrestleMania. I've seen memes out there where people say the road to WrestleMania is gonna be full of shit now. This, that, the other. Rare. I'm still an optimist. I'm still an optimistic person, and I always will be. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Sounds of Blackness, because we have to be. We can't. You can't just stop there. You can't just stop there and just give up so like that. You know what I mean? It said never give up on John Cena's shirt, and even we gotta adopt that shit. Even in life, don't give up. Don't give up, man.
As far as this road to WrestleMania is concerned, I'm, you know, like when you're on the bus and you're stopped next and you're waiting to get off. That's where I am. I'm standing right there, man. I'm waiting for the stop to get off.
On the flip side, Chad, I hope you stick to what you say. On the flip side, I still wish that that you're with us at the next gathering. So it's a bit.
Still haven't seen the dead man.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that because the dead man didn't appear until March. Don't worry about that, right?
Still see him and Brock going at it, man. It's looking more and more like he's going to be Taker Brock.
Well, looks like that, and that's how it's going to go down in the streets, and that's how it's going to go down, yo. Ha! Shit, yo. BDSIR Network, Smack Talk Center. Boy, you just heard some wild shit, man. You know what I mean? Shout outs to all our listeners. Shout outs to Shadfather, Jay, and even the boss man of the BDSIR Network making that surprise appearance right there, man. Mike P. Rockstore. That's how it goes out in the streets, man. Shit. You see, the CM Punk situation's that bad that even the BDSIR Network boss man had to call in live. You know what I mean? That's how bad that was. Flippy now. Yo, one day at a time. That's all I can say. One day at a time, and see what's happened. If CM Punk's gone, then he's gone. Thanks for the memory, CM Punk. Thanks for the jokes. Thanks for the pipe bomb. Thanks for trying to put the WWE right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The ice cream bars. You didn't quite get your ice cream bars, but we understand. We get the idea. You know what I mean? If that's it, you're done. Then big up to you, CM Punk, man. You know what I mean? Yo, say hi to Jim Ross on the way as well, yeah? You've got no. That's how it's going, man. Just yo, let's get out of this booth, man. I have to go to my bed, man. I'm mashed up, man. In fact, I ain't going to my bed. The UFC's on, thank God. Yo, UFC's on bed, Brethren. Yo, I'm staying up to watch that shit. You know what I mean? Whether I've got flu or not, I'm staying up to watch the UFC, man. Not about you, mans.
Fuck UFC. I don't draw there, man.
I'm a UFC head, man. Love my UFC, man. Word up, man. Love my octagon shit. And I love the beautiful Ariane. Yo, I'm out of here, man. Yo, Jay, you out?
No, I'm out. Shad, you out?
I'm out. Mike, you out?
I'm out. On to the UFC 169. Oh, this is a real shit. So I break their leg again. STC for life. It has to get better than this. It must get better. Bitch! Woo!